From centuries-old churches to haunted pubs to a lighthouse that made history and to some unreal clifftop views. Yes, guys, welcome to Whitburn. Currently at the cross-section of East Street and Front Street, which got a couple of shout-outs when I was asking for places to go. But we're going to dive head first right into some dinner because I am starving and there's a boatload of places in Whitburn to check out for scran. East Street 19 is where we're going for food. Looks like there's quite a bit of variety on the menu. Got a nice quiet little spot in the corner here. Nicely lit as well, check this out, how romantic. It's a shame I'm by myself, isn't it? Quick goosey at the menu, guys. Have a look. Is it wrong that I'm fancying a breakfast again? That full English at Green Bean Calf's got his clam and full Englishes.
You alright, Frutti?
Are you alright? Do you still have the breakfast on, or was it too late for that?
No, everything that's on this menu's on for today.
Nice one. Can I get... I'll have full English, please.
Full English, yeah. Would you like that with hash on the side or just the way it comes, buddy?
Just the way it comes, please.
Yeah, and would you like brown or white toast?
White, please.
Yeah, any sauce?
Brown, please.
Brown, yeah, anything to drink?
Yes, can I get a Pepsi Max, please?
Certainly can, I'll get them sorted and I'll get you some cutlery, mate.
Lovely, thank you very much. And what are these, sorry?
So this one I'm pouring now is a pina colada. And then the green one is a margarita.
Pina colada and margarita slushies, guys. As you know, I'm not a drinker, so they're kindly gonna give us a sample. If I had a full one of each, probably be needing a kebab and a lie down later on.
So yeah, the white one is the pina colada and the greenish looking one is the margarita.
Lovely, thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers. Wow. Do you know what? Do you know what, folks? That's bloody nice. That's actually really good. Strong though. Wow. Don't normally have that before a breakfast. Wow. Ooh. That one in particular, jeez, it's knocked me block off. Breakfast, enough alcoholic slushies. But thank you for letting us try them. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Lovely.
Buddy. If there's anything else, just give me a shout, mate.
No, that's good. Them are strong, them like them.
They're strong,
oh,
yes.
I mean, refreshing for sure. But wow, I didn't expect it to be that strong. No, you're all right. But thank you for the sample.
No worries, no bother at all, buddy.
On to the main event. Check this out, guys. Where do you get started with this bad lad? So 2 eggs, 2 sausages, bacon, black pudding, tomatoes, beans, mushrooms, and toast? How much am I going to finish? Guesses in the comments. You know what we need to do now though. Egg test. I think the best place to start, like I did in Green Bean Calf when I exclaimed, if there's one thing I enjoy in life, it's a well done sausage. Nicely cooked. Little dippy dip. Perfect yogurt. Look at that. Don't even know what that is. Lovely, good quality sausage that. And a perfectly cooked egg to complement it. Beautiful. That is lovely. Again, it's like the watched me green bean video. That is the perfect bacon to me. Just golden brown. Got to get in the egg again, haven't I? Superb, that. Making sure I chew enough times before I swallow so I don't turn into a meme like Bevo. Let's get some of the white on the go. It's a bit too much, that, isn't it? Yeah. Delicious. Everybody, let us know your thoughts on black pudding. Yeah or nay? It's a yeah from me. Beautifully done black pudding as well. Wow. I love this mushroom as well. With the little bits of greenery on. It's almost a shame to cut into it. But your boy's gone, eh? Whatever those herbs or greenery is, nice and subtle. Well done toast. Beans are beans. I'm going to try and demolish as much of this as I can. Fueled up, ready for the rest of the Whitburn vlog. Sorry guys, forgot to mention that the full English was £14, which I think is pretty much the going rate now, particularly if you get good produce like this, when you can tell it's good quality. More than worth it. A main meal probably lasts you all day for 14 quid. Happy days. But don't worry, we're saving room for dessert, and people suggested in the comments where we should go for that. So stay tuned. Excuse me.
Yes.
So when I come to pay, we've kind of developed a theme on the page where we like to promote positivity and pay forward and stuff. So when I pay, can I also pay a meal forward for someone? So buy a meal, and then when you guys feel it's the right time or the right customer, do you get a meal on me? Is that possible?
That's entirely your choice. I'll double check with the chef. He's all right with it. He's the owner. I'm not the manager, buddy. I'll double check with him. I don't say it's been an issue, but I'll double check with him.
Brilliant, thank you.
Yeah, wait, as long as you're all right with that, we're fine with that as well. Yeah, buddy.
Brilliant, thank you.
No worries. So when you're done and sorted, you just come up to the till and you just pay at the end when you're sorted there, buddy.
Spot on, thank you very much. What lovely people working and owning East Street 19. Very helpful, very nice people. Happy days. Now I'm full of full English breakfast as well. So yes, we'll best crack on with actual Whitburn. Whitburn, originally coming from White Barn, apparently, and it's been around since around 1183. Whitburn's Green, which I'm assuming is this here, was used for fairs and markets and social gatherings. It's got a nice little festive mood going on at the moment. Jolly Sailor Pub. Now there's some myths around this place. Reckons that it's haunted by a variety of ghosts. Some say a World War I ghost, but the main myth or legend that I seen was that it's haunted by a lady in green. Apparently she fell in love with one of the travellers or workers that used to stop off in the Jolly Sailor, and they fell madly in love, but then he abruptly ended their relationship. As a result, she locked herself in her room for a fortnight, wasted away and died. But apparently a ghost still haunts the Jolly Sailor Pub. Spooky. The Grey Horse Pub, and now a co-op. What a building. The pub itself closed in 2019 after being open for 180 years and turned, as I say, into a co-op. Now locals actually campaigned to keep this alive, up and running because of its heritage values to the area. And from what I've read, it was host to a variety of activities, including darts, fairs and other community events. As you know, it's very important to keep these community places alive. Yes, it's a shop now, but at least it's still standing. Oh, I tell you what guys, Front Street has got some interesting houses and buildings like. Check out this stone one next to the Jolly Sailor. Class like. There's more across the road as well, as you can see. Proper old school stone houses. Love it. Proper character. Oh, these are impressive as well, like. Gonna have a proper goosey at these. Here's Whitburn and Marsden Social Club as well. Anyone get in there? What's it like? Function rooms available if you happen to need one in the Whitburn area. Ah, these are class. Three the Limes. If your house is named after a fruit, you know you're doing well in life. I wonder if that's linked to limestone. Are these houses limestone? Is that why they're called limes? Again, if you're from this area, let me know. This is cool. Even on the plaque, it's got, I'm assuming, pictures of lime trees. I don't know, I could be reaching here, but lovely vantage point this as well. And down here I can just see a sign for Church Lane, which we're gonna mooch down in a second. But check out this view. Wow. Tally ho! Whitburn Parish Church. Some of the parts of this church date back to the 13th century. Apparently there's some rare 14th and 15th century gravestones in here as well. But there's a little collection of them here. But a wonderful looking church. And it's got a clock tower on the front, which I might have to skip through to see it properly. Sorry, down below. Don't know if this is a common thing for churches to have a clock tower like this. Might have to find out what the reason for it is, but check it out. A bit of digging, excuse the pun, says that the tower was a sea mark for mariners. So I'm assuming that was what the original tower was. Maybe they've added the clock after the fact, I'm not sure. Anyone familiar with the parish church in Whitburn and this clock tower, let us know. But apparently there's also a stained glass window that commemorates the loss of people at sea and shipwrecks. So let's get a closer look, see if we can locate it. Lovely peaceful setting, like. As you can see, it's a lovely day as well, considering it's like winter and we've just had a boatload of snow the last couple of days. It's nice to be out in the peace and quiet, in the sun, nice and crisp. Locked. Found a stained glass window. Not sure if this is the one that represents the shipwrecks and the losses at sea, like. So Whitburners, Whitburn people, let us know in the comments. Is that the stained glass window that represents shipwrecks? To be fair, as I walk around this church, it looks like there's multiple windows that look like that one. So I wonder if that one regarding the shipwrecks, you have to be inside the church to view. But let us know. A funky looking building here. And do you know what I love about it? It's a cottage and it's red. So what do I think we should call it? Oh, I know. Can't argue with the facts in that name, can you? But it's beautiful, like. It must have some religious ties as well. I mean, as you can see up there, there's like crosses attached to the front of the brickwork and stuff. There's a shield above the door as well. But beautiful. What a lovely piece of architecture. And what a beautiful little lane, church lane is. So Whitburn, it's got a little bit of an emotional tie for me as well. Me mum and me nana and that side of the family all lived and grew up in Whitburn. Cornthwaite Drive, to be precise, which I'm hoping we'll come across as we do this route. So mum, Mother Goose, if I get out wrong, let us know in the comments and correct us. And mum, I think I'm totally off point here. But was this the street where, as kids, you used to run through because you thought hands were going to come out the walls? Was it like down Church Lane? I'm relying on you for a lot of information here. Apologies. But I think we're coming up to Cornthwaite Park now. That bird's keen for us to visit. So let's get ourselves in. Cornthwaite Park. I'm not sure if this just is solely Whitburn or whether it like leads you into other bits and bobs because it looks quite big. But anyway, you've got a welcome sign there and then you've got some more information here. Now, not gonna lie to you, the sign's a bit worse for wear. Could do with a bit of the old Mr. Sheen on it. But if you're interested and you come to Cornthwaite Park, have a butcher's of that sign. So there's quite a long stretch this way. Not quite sure where it leads. I've tried to plan a route as best I can, but it's just got the areas I'm visiting. It doesn't necessarily give you the exact paths and route. So this is a learning experience for all of us today. Two things I was told to look out for in this park. One of them is a World War II memorial, and the other one is a pond. But I can't see no pond. There's probably a load of people from Whitburn screaming at us now saying, turn round, go the other way, the pond's the other way. Where's the adventure in that? Eh? Although I do feel if I keep going this way, I'm going to end up in Roker. Now if you'd said, John, turn round, the pond's the other way, you're going the wrong way, then you'd be darn tootin' right, because a quick check on the old mappage has told us to do a 180 and come back this way. But nevertheless, saw a bit more greenery. I'm going to take it as a win, and I meant it. No accountability that I've just went the wrong way and made a mistake. We're not about that life. That's an interesting building poking through though, this white one. This cannot be the pond, surely. Like, doesn't the pond need water? Like, isn't that a key ingredient of a pond? Water. I mean, fair enough if it's dried up in that. But Peter was saying, come to the pond. There's got to be another one, surely. Because this isn't a pond. This is just a field. I was chatting to a couple there, explaining about my disappointment of the pond. And they reckon there's another one outside of the park, a bit closer to the front street. So I'm hoping that one's going to save the day. And I'm hoping that's the one that people meant. Because to reiterate, that ain't no pond, sister. But thanks for the suggestions, though. Something a bit unusual in the park. A COVID-19 reference slash monument statue thing. Don't think I've ever seen something like this before. Our world slowed down and changed forever. The people of Whitburn came together through the coronavirus pandemic. Loss of freedom, isolation, kindness of others, walks on the beach, Zoom calls. God, I remember them times, man. Those were desperate times, weren't they? Being limited to one walk, thinking that that could somehow be policed. Meanwhile, the hierarchy were like having parties and doing Rudies in lifts. Anyway, I digress. These plants are nice as well. Back on Front Street, guys, and we've got a funky fountain in the middle here. And apparently this fountain was presented to the inhabitants of the village of Whitburn by Mrs. Barnes in commemoration of the 60th year of the reign of Her Majesty Queen Victoria. It was erected in 1897. There you go, a random fountain in the middle of Front Street. But where we're headed is this way, because this street is going to take us to Sandy Chair or Sandy Char, one of the two. I think it's Sandy Chair. And then it's going to lead us on to North Guards as well, which is quite a well-known street in Whitburn. But look at all these colours. Whitburn just looks wonderful in, I don't know, autumn is it still? But Whitburn is such a beautiful place. Looks like we've got a memorial down here as well. But I'm on a road, so I'm going to try and not get obliterated. Aye, so there, over there is Sandy Chair. See what I did there? And then there's a memorial, which we're going to try and get a close-up of. Although we're going to have to jump on the grass because we're nearly getting run over by cars and stuff. Flag. Not exactly fly and proud, but it's up. There's zero wind, so it's looking a bit sad. But yes, here we go. World War Memorial. World War I and World War II references, lest we forget. Hasn't been long since Remembrance Day. But yes, let's venture up Sandy Chair. Oh, bloody hell. Sandy Chair, Sandy Char, tomato, tomato. Let us know, seriously, which one's right. It looks like chair, surely. And then up this route is North Guards. Naughty looking building alert, guys. Parish Church Hall, apparently. But again, a lovely stone looking building with a bit of writing on a plaque built in to the building. I am not going to be able to read what that says, like. I can see a rise and call, maybe, but that's as far as I'm going to get. Nice building, though. Check it. Wait a second. Have we found the pond? I mean, this has actually got water in, so it's a better start than the one that was in Cornthwaite Park. It's got ducks. Quack, quack. This is nice, like. Check this out. Sorry. This has got to be the pond people were talking about, surely. Canny random and all. It's just like opposite some playing fields and in front of some houses and stuff. But I can see a sign over here. Whitburn Pond. Now it's all starting to make sense. Did you know that Whitburn Village Pond is hundreds of years old and that it appears on old maps as the horse pool because horses and cattle used to have a drink here? You do now. But yes, pond with water in. Happy days. Wellens Lane. And the reason I'm going up this one is because I'm sure you can cut through Cornthwaite Drive to get to Lizard Lane, which is our next destination. And like I said previous, Cornthwaite Drive is where my mum, my nana and her brothers and sisters, my Uncle George, my Auntie Trish, my Uncle Tony used to live in Cornthwaite Drive. So let's check it out. Cornthwaite Drive, we made it. And I'm sure the house that my mum and co lived in was one of these ones. Again, mum, correct us if I'm wrong in the old commentos, or tell us in person tomorrow when I come for dinner. The choice is up to you, but I'm sure it's one of them ones there. But it's like a little roundabout-y, cul-de-sac-y bit, which is nice. I mean, it's not a massive bit of greenery, but nevertheless, to have a little bit of communal greenery outside your house, you kind of grumble, particularly with the way new builds are shooting up everywhere nowadays, taking up all the grass. It's a lovely little spot. And I think this is Lizard Lane, which is quite, again, a famous street in Whitburn. It's got some of them funky plants as well. These are a theme in Whitburn, I've noticed. It's like the flower of Whitburn, that. Marsden Grove. Right, let's have a jaunt up Lizard Lane and see what's about. Got some allotments as well. Just peeking over this wall. I think Lizard Lane's kind of long as well. I think it's quite a hefty stretch of road. And I'm not sure if it's all Whitburn. I might have to consult Google Mappage. Newsflash, Lizard Lane is bloody huge. Takes you all the way to Marsden, which is miles and miles away. Probably not, but I'm not walking all the way to Marsden. So I think we're going to take this turn at Highcroft Park, which hopefully is going to take us back into like main Whitburn bit. Oh, these are nice though. Westcroft, that's called. Westcroft, Highcroft. Oh, it's got the words cul-de-sac on it. Does that mean it's a dead end? It's tempting, like, do I look on maps or do I just gun down and hope for the best? Hope for the best, like. You know yourself. Next time, just check maps. Cul-de-sac equals dead end. So we should be able to take the next turn to get back into main Whitburn. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Sycamore Road and Maple Grove. Where was it that I visited that had like the tree names and that? I want to say it was Marley Potts. In fact, it was Marley Potts, because didn't Marley mean like Pleasant Wood or something? So I wonder why the tree names around here. Again, was it just an easy way to categorise the streets? I don't know. Interesting designs here. Like you've got a modern door there, but like the stone around it and then the brick. Whilst I'm mooching back into main Whitburn, can anyone who's a stalwart of Whitburn tell us, as I nearly step in dynamite, why the name Lizard Lane? What's lizards got to do with Whitburn? Or has it just got another meaning that I didn't know about? Aye, let us know. Whitburn stalwarts, please. Jeffrey Street? While you're on, let us know where Jeffrey is and all. Now, how do you get back to Whitburn Centre from here? I'm just lost in a sea of Whitburn streets here. So if you have or you do live in Whitburn, I must have covered like 80% of your streets in this little segment. I think I've been down every street in Whitburn in the last 5 minutes. That's awesome, that. There's like a flower arrangement in like the shape of a Sunderland top with the sponsor and everything. It's class what you see when you mooch about these streets, like, and things like that. But then the way people personalise the houses like this, just little wreaths and little nice touches that just make the place welcoming. Like this door number 19. Lest we forget, door number plaque. That's like proper character. This one has definitely got character. Some nice pink highlights. See, this is what I like as well. I love me history, and I love like finding out the lore about places and all of the interesting stories and legends, but then like getting in the streets and the proper nitty gritty where the community is. I love that as well. Ah, there's the sea. We're making progress. Why? Just getting right amongst it in the streets is... It's right up my street. Taxi! Whitburn Windmill, guys. Built in 1796, and it was actually restored in the 1990s as well, with its original seals and floors intact. So this windmill was actually used as a World War II observation post as well. And I'll tell you what else it's got, as you've just caught a glimpse behind us. Some gorgeous views, not only of the coast, but 360 wise. Look at that, man. But I mean, who can beat this? Horses, sea, beautiful buildings, gigantic windmill. Beautiful. Apparently this windmill also is now used for art exhibitions and local heritage gatherings. Awesome, like, imagine an art exhibition in there. Breathtaking, that, like. But I think because we haven't taken any of the coast in yet, we're going to have to get ourselves onto the coast and check out the views a bit closer of the sea. And then to finish off the Whitburn mooch, we're going to go to a special little place for dessert. Whitburn Cemetery. It doesn't look really neat and well kept with these two buildings, either side of the drive/walkway. Beautiful, and as always, very peaceful. References to war memorial graves as well. Humbling, but well kept, and some beautiful stones. Coming back down the main part of Whitburn, guys, and there's Blue's Micro Pub. A micro pub, who knew there was such thing? Tutti Frutti. So when I put my post up about coming to Whitburn and asked for suggestions, there was loads of comments within the first minute that said, get yourself a Tutti Frutti. So here I am for a hopefully lush dessert, and maybe even another cheeky cuppa. Let's see what they've got.
Smashed into, there was fun and a single gunshot, but just two shots. Oh. Yeah.
Yes, guys, Tutti Frutti for dessert. It's always a good sign when the menu's double-sided for dessert alone, isn't it? And what I went for is a Magic Moments sundae, and what it's going to contain is salted caramel and white chocolate ice cream, fudge chunks, white chocolate curls, and chocolate sauce. Happy days, chocolate overload, right up my street. My sweet tooth is off the charts, so I can't wait for this. Like I say, everyone was shouting out this place in the comments as well, so I'm excited. This one's for you.
Magic moment for
Thank you very much.
You enjoy it, alright?
Will do, thank you. Check this out, man. Magic moment it's called, and I'm actually going to have a moment eating this. $7.90, which look at this thing, man. Absolutely worth it in my opinion. Got to start with this, haven't we? Fire away through the cream. Even the cream's got a little chunky chocolate bits in and that. This is a cracking start. However, I have a feeling when we get into the middle, it's gonna be heaven. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. Oh, this is right up my alley, just sweetness, creaminess, every type of chocolate and fudge and caramel you could name under the sun in one roof, or one glass in this instance. Unreal, guys. If you're in the Whitburn area, get yourself a Tutti Frutti. I can see the hype and why it was suggested so much. The textures and everything, man. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy the rest of this, and I'll catch us on the other side if I haven't fallen into the biggest food coma known to man. Look at that, man. Oh. So guys, Double L behind the counter here, Lauren and Lucy, have just reminded us that the owners of Green Bean actually own this as well, Tutti Frutti. That's probably why the food is so good and so much quality within it. So yes, shout out again to Green Bean Cafe. Love me time there. And I'm also loving me time with Tutti Frutti as well. Happy days. Oh, Double L, that was sensational. Thank you very much.
Well, this is off both of the managers. to say thank you for coming in.
What?
For both the businesses. They've got you
Aw.
a little millionaire shop, right?
Bless them.
I know.
How canny.
I know.
Well,
how can I?
if you've seen the green bean video, you might have seen what we like to do now as well as a bit of a theme, and that's pay a meal forward. So obviously that's lovely, but can I purchase a dessert paid forward, and then when you feel the time's right or the customer's right, you give them a free dessert on me?
Of course you can.
Is that alright?
You just choose whichever one you want.
Thank you very much. I shall come do that now. Free dessert. Woo! Hey, thanks again, girls. See you later. Thank you. Woo! Tutti, Frutti, you do a mean Sunday. My God, it was bloody massive. Right, as you can see, it's coming in dark now. So I'm going to try and get onto the front in a bit sea view as our final stop. So let's head down Rackley Way and get a bit of the coast in. Whitburn Church of England Academy. Didn't even know this school was here. Does anyone go to, or used to go to, Whitburn Church of England Academy? Massive, like. The gates are up, unfortunately, so we can't really get a closer peek. But it looks like a huge facility, like. It's got some pictures here as well. We're a bit footy. And it looks very modern. Coming down Oak Crescent, and to be fair, over these little hedges you can actually see a bigger picture of the school or academy. Not sure what the difference is.
You know the fields over there when I went to this school? It was up there.
Right.
And I bought this house with a lovely view with the cliff tops and all along the coast. I was here about 2 years and put that there.
Oh, and ruined your view. Shout out to that lovely lady who saw that I was trying to vlog the school, but there was like loads of things in the way, and invited us onto our premises to get a better view of the school and the academy. She was saying when she bought that house originally, she had lovely views of the cliff tops because the school was a bit further up, but then they moved the school to that new location, and as a result, she lost our views of the cliff tops, which is a bit of a wounder, to be fair. But yeah, lovely of that. Let us get a closer look. Thank you very much. But I think we're getting closer to Whitburn cliff tops and Whitburn Beach. What a way to finish off our Whitburn mooch. Views for days on the coast. Beautiful sky over there. You can see the lighthouse in the distance, Roker Lighthouse, which of course has just recently been restored. Some lush red in the sky as well. Beautiful. I went through a spate where I was doing videos on the page of reminding people to take a breath, pause, relax, let your brain breathe. And yes, although I've kind of transitioned into local area vlogs and exploring new places, places like this remind me to maybe remind you. Try and find the simple pleasures in life and give yourself a little break. If your life's hectic, if you've got loads going on, it'll sort itself out. Look for little steps that'll make things better, and I promise you, things will be better. Not that I'm an oracle, just because all of a sudden I've vlogged the local area. Just I feel like we're a very supportive community on these pages. And if some little words can help people, then I'm all for it. So yes, Whitburn, been a wonderful experience. Like I say, my family's got ties to the area, but then you've got all the calls to history, the landmarks, the myths of things like the Jolly Sailor being haunted, all that kind of stuff. Friendly people, a boatload of streets, so much in such a little village. But yes, it's on to the next destination. Where that'll be, who knows? All I can suggest is, in the meantime, look after yourselves.